So here we're doing a dedicated koi pond. We've got a couple bottom drains going in. We've got an inline pump. And what we're trying to do is set this up so that way it can run in the summer and in the winter. Because in the winter we don't want to run the bottom drains here. So we're going to have the bottom drains go to the inline pump and then go to the Profi-Clear drum filter. So that way all of that piece of the system gets shut off. And then in the winter we're just going to pull from the two skimmers, which are going to go through filtration and then back to the waterfalls. This project, the homeowner really, there was a stagnant area on the back side of this pond. So we're really trying to open this up and eliminate that. So what we've got, this is the deepest end of the pond here, and we're going to do a bottom drain right in the bottom there. And so that way, that waterfall on that side and the skimmer on that side is going to pull everything from that side. And then we're also going to do a jet right into that corner, so that way there's no stagnant areas. That water's going to be pushed towards the skimmer, towards the system. And then we're going to have a bridge that comes across right through the middle of the pond here. And then we wanted to make sure we don't have stagnant areas on this back end, so we're going to do a bottom drain. We've got an Atlantic skimmer going in, and then we've got two jets that are going to go in this end to push water back the other direction.
Afternoon, Mike out of the yard, just showing you the progression after day one. As you can see, we kind of took out all the Silum stone and all the rocks, got all the liner exposed, removed everything. This is the old liner that's in right now.
We always have a plan when we start. In this one we actually did a full design so that way we can see where all the different pieces are going to lay out and be. But then as you start digging and moving things around, things shift and change a little bit, but this has stayed relatively close to what our original plan was.
Started day 3, kind of showing you the progress that we've made so far. We got this whole stream side out over here. We're starting to take out the liner. Multiple different pieces of liner in this one. And it comes down to the bridge. Ray's just vacuuming out some water. And as you can see, there's water underneath the liner right there. You can't really see it. And this is what we got done yesterday. All of this area. Same thing here. There was a puddle at the bottom that was pushing up the liner. And then this is the pre-existing that we did about 4 months ago. And we're just leaving for now. And then we got this last little area that we got take out all of the rocks and stuff. And you can kind of see the bulge in the bottom of this one too with the rocks on top of it.
One of the other issues that they were really having with this pond is we were getting groundwater that was pushing and bubbling the liner up. So what we've got to do, and we don't have that a lot here in Colorado, there's not a whole lot of groundwater, but we do run into it every so often. So we've actually got a little spring here in this back corner that's coming down, and it was bubbling the liner up. So what we're going to do is initially do a French drain that comes down through here to bring this water to the lowest point of the pond. And then back in this corner, we're gonna dig in a basin. So we're gonna do a PV 1800 with extensions that go all the way down to where this lower level is. And we're gonna have a trench that goes back to that. So that way all of that groundwater will move into that pondless pit basically. And then we're gonna do a pump with a float in there. So every time that starts filling up with water, it just automatically pumps it out of the system.
Start of day 5, I believe. Got our crane coming in. Try to get all these big rocks out. As you can see, the guys are starting to get them strapped up and everything. Big rocks, big crane.
Drains in the winter. What happens is you hypercool the water. You want the nice warm water to sit at the bottom of the pond for the koi, so that way they can hibernate and have a temperature that's not going to fluctuate. So that's why we just want to pull from the surface water through the skimmers and then run those to the waterfalls. In this feature we'll have aeration as well, and so what we do in the summer is that aeration goes all the way into the bottom of the pond, so that way you're really mixing up the water, giving it good flow, good movement. And then in the wintertime we bring that up to one of the plant shelves. So that way you're not moving that warm water off the bottom of the pond.
Here we are, end of the day. Just kind of showing what we have left besides for mulching and finishing the lights on this other side and doing a top piece for the fast fall. All of this is complete. Bridge is good. We poly sand that, and then just need to finish the sides over there with the rock, some more lights, and then you can kind of see we got the bottom mostly done all the way around, except right next to our pillar. And then over on this side, rocking in this area, we got to finish the fall on that side. That skimmer is in and siliconed. And of course we still got this one over here on this side. Finish rocking, finish the bridge, finish lights, finish the fall, finish rocking the second layer.